is.
That's pretty.
Is this one you got?
Yes.
Summer Sioux Citrus Ale.
Woo.
Yes.
Woo. Yeah.
Toppling Goliath Brewing. So that's going to be fun.
T-Rex.
Little T-Rex on there. Let's get that started. All right. Oh, it's a T-Rex. All right. Brewing up history with the Field Museum. This is, yeah, from Decorah, Iowa.
What?
Yeah, so it's got a, okay, here's the thing. I'm Florida educated. It has a shape of the state. And then it says Decorah, comma, IA?
That's Iowa.
And that's Iowa, right? Okay. Because it didn't look like Idaho.
No.
And that'd be ID.
Or Indiana.
Or Indiana, it doesn't, I don't know what Indiana looks like. I am. I felt that, so I went with Iowa and I was correct, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah. Woo.
Also, I now know what Iowa looks like. I can find it on the map.
Educational beer.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest, it looks a little bit like Connecticut. If I'm going to be honest with you, maybe a bigger version. All right, let's try Toppling Goliath Brewing. All right, I'll tell you what, instead of me trying this, would anybody care to be interviewed up here and try a beer with me? Yeah, come on up.
Yeah.
All right. Look at this, watch. Doing all my own tech. What? I've been in theater for a while. All right. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. All right.
I like
Also, project.
it. Okay, sounds good.
Oh, it's me after too many beers. You don't want to scream penis on that one? All right. I feel like that was a real missed opportunity, but. All right, let's try Summer Sioux Citrus Ale. Some for you, some for me.
Thank you.
You're 21, right?
I
You
am.
have a beer when you
Oh,
walked
yes.
in.
I'm definitely over 21.
Oh, well, you barely look it, so there's. All right, let's try it. Let's get our thoughts.
I love it.
Oh, I actually agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It tastes great. It's got the right citrusy elements. Honestly, I can almost think it's like a Florida beer.
Yeah, it's not though.
Well,
I know what Florida's shaped like. That's not You're not fooling me.
Can I say penis now?
So one thing about this, and what you'll taste is kind of rounded notes in there, right? So it's a little bit fuller bodied, right?
Yes.
It's because it's unfiltered, which I love. They're like, it's unfiltered, so sentiment is normal. Unfiltered, like me. All right. So yeah, it's nice. It's got citrus. It's got too citrusy.
right. Oh, it's great.
All right, very tasty. This is good. Good job, Toppling Goliath. Man, that's a long name. Toppling Goliath Brewing Company. All right, you need a smaller name. All right. So, what was your name again?
My name is Damara.
Damara. Thank you. Damara, everybody. You're a friend of the festival.
Yes.
Woo! Yeah, I feel like I didn't get that reaction when I came. We'll cut that from the feed. Damara, you have a store right next door, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, what's your store?
So I own Pop Yarn, which is a fringe-friendly business, by the way. So if you wear your pin, it's 10% off. So over at Pop Yarn, and we basically sell all natural and sustainable fibers, and we brand and partner with brands that focus on sustainability, just in general, for Pop Yarn.
Very nice. Now, because I saw the fake plant crocheted, is that correct?
It is crocheted, correct,
Okay,
yes.
ooh. So there's like a crochet macrame thing, and I do not know the difference. Out of 50-50, I got it right.
Yeah.
So crochet, we'll call it a fern. It looked like a fern?
It's sort of a succulent.
Sure.
It's the plant you can't kill.
Well, okay,
It's an
yeah.
evergreen.
Also, it's fake. I don't want to be the one to break it to you, but it's not a real plant. Do you do that crocheting over there?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a nationally certified crochet teacher, and
okay.
I've been crocheting for over 10 years.
Okay.
And I also knit as well.
So you've been crocheting over 10 years, you're nationally certified. I've been doing comedy 11 years and I have 0 national certificates. I'm going to argue, even nationally, they won't even know me. Locally, barely. That's exciting.
Yes.
And you come to Fringe every year. How long have you had the shop there?
So we've had the shop for 1.5 years,
Okay.
and I've been coming to Tampa Fringe for 5 years.
Yeah.
Exciting. Exciting. How many of my shows have you seen?
This is the first one.
No, that's not true. Clark, why did we not have her at any of
No,
the...
she saw, you had to have seen us over at HCC. You came to that show.
Okay, well-
He was in
It
it.
was a storytelling
You
show?
just don't remember that he was in it.
Yeah.
That's not accurate. That sounded hurtful. But accurate.
Yeah.
I did one show with Clark 4 years ago that I had to miss because I got booked for a gig that paid me more money.
You left halfway to the festival.
And to answer that, they brought a picture of me on stage. And then whenever they took like the cast photo afterwards, it looked like an in memoriam for me. Every posting. I literally had friends reach out like, are you okay? Because Facebook makes it look like you're dead. So you didn't see that one.
I didn't see that one.
What's
no.
been your favorite festival show that you've seen?
This year or ever?
She'll say this year. It just started a couple days ago.
Well, I've
so.
seen 3 shows, and so I gotta say Clark's show, because I saw stuff from really nice.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Swear to God, you could have said this show. Did you laugh half as much during Clark's show? Did he have beer? Did he give you a beer? Give me my fucking
Okay, I'm
beer.
sorry. I said Jeff Hunn's show. It's on the record.
Well, thank you supporting Fringe.
Yes.
Now, how many queer people come through and buy yarn?
Many.
I feel like we're a big yarn community.
We are, yes. There are a lot of queer people who come through. We actually have specialty queer-coded yarns in there that I use for my queer people.
Is that just yarn that associates with other yarn?
That's funny. No, I have like
Thank you.
trans colors and everything.
Oh, that's nice.
And so but I don't want to expressly sometimes say it to some of my clientele, but we do have that as well.
Do you sometimes sneak trans yarn into like MAGA white women when they're in there buying for their sewing circle? You're like, you know what would look great? This purple and pink yarn.
I have actually done that.
Nice! One doll at a time. I love it.
And the other thing I also do, this is kind of something that Clark didn't know for quite a while, but I'm also a professional harpist.
Are you really? That's quite exciting.
Yes.
I used to do a outdoor comedy show in 2020, you know, when that week that we believed in science and nothing was open inside. And we had a harpist open up the show.
Oh, really?
We had them play with a rock and roll band.
That's awesome.
It was unique.
Yes, it really
It was
is.
very good. Yeah, they were great. Although it felt weird, they were dragging a big ass harp onto stage and off stage, beginning and end of every show. But harps are not. Where do you store your harp? Do you have like a massive? How big is your harp? Explain to people the size of the harp.
All right, so I'm this tall, and it's this tall.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
And I drive a minivan.
Okay.
And I have 3 harps, actually.
Obviously, you have 3
Yeah.
harps.
So it depends on which performance I'm doing, which
That makes
harp I
sense.
bring.
What is? I'm going to assume there's a difference between each harp,
Yes.
and not just color.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Explain the difference between the 3 harps.
Okay, so my largest harp is a pedal harp, and that is orchestral use, so that usually stays.
I like that you stood to say your largest because nobody here understood what largest meant. You think too little of our audience. But okay. I didn't know what this tape was.
I was performing over in Clearwater, and somebody kept coming up. Someone passed by, and they said, "Oh, I love the banjo."
What?
And someone
Okay.
else said, "Mom, is that a cello?" And she goes,
Okay.
"Yeah, honey."
Okay. That's fair.
Have
So-
you never seen the Marx Brothers?
I know, right? And I have a kind of claim to fame. I have played on Harpo Marx's harp.
Wow.
It's a gorgeous instrument.
I got to be honest. I didn't know you were going to upstage me.